Wait, what? Oh, das,
Kannst du irgendwie...
Ich kann nichts drehen.
Die Kamera dadurch drehen?
Kann nichts drehen.
Nicht mal am Bildschirmrand mit dem Cursor gehen, dass es sich eventuell so dreht?
Nein, kann ich nicht.
Nein,
Scheiße.
ich hab nicht gesagt knicken. Ich hab nur gesagt hingehen.
Kann ich nicht.
Okay. Ja.
Scheiße. Okay,
Wir haben sowieso schon so viele Punkte versaut.
Okay, ja, so wieder recht.
Warte mal, der Final Dead Room, da ist der Elevator und der war genau gegenüber.
Also...
Aber...
Strawberry House ist ja... Nope. Oh boy! Das ist...
This is interesting.
Kann ich echt nicht? Scheiße, ich kann echt nicht. Funny!
Vielleicht da an der rechten Seite, dass es auch die freie Fläche kriegt, auf dem Dach da.
Oh.
Nice. Da ist es zwar nicht, aber hey.
Hey, ich habe nur geraten, hey.
Talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room. Why is that place the octagon?
I don't know, I clicked it.
You know how the four-sided strawberry house is on top of the six-sided grape house? If you cut a four-sided shape out of a six-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
Oh, die Dinger? Ja gut, ich meine, you're not wrong, you're just an asshole.
Alter Finne. Ey.
Ja gut, es sind nochmal 2 weitere Ecken, ist okay, nehme ich.
Boah, die sind ja heute richtig assig zu uns, ey.
Aber hey, wir kommen trotzdem hin.
Natürlich.
The true identity of the octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room.
Ja, macht Sinn, wenn das halt nur alles außenrum ist, ne?
Ja.
Ja, okay, es macht Sinn, es macht Sinn.
In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the octagon.
Was it Emerald Weapon? Was it Ruby Weapon? Was it...
Das Ultimate Weapon, hast du nicht zugehört?
I'm stupid, I didn't listen it. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
Ja.
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse.
Okay.
Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
Oh, I know how this was done. Oh, this is awful.
Feel free to enlighten me.
Okay.
Ja?
Er wurde gefesselt.
Ja?
Und dann an der Tür festgemacht, wo halt der Türknopf abgebrochen ist. Er wurde der Fahrstuhl runtergelassen.
Oh!
Und dann ist der Türknopf abgebrochen und er ist auf der Säule gelandet. Und hat sich dadurch den Schädel angeschlagen. End of story. That's it. Jetzt müssen wir bloß herausfinden, wer hat das gemacht.
Oh, wow, that's fucked up.
Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery.
Like me, the killer.
Ja.
Jetzt sind eigentlich so schnell aufgelaufen.
Ich meine, auf den ersten Blick, ne, die Bäume, alle richtig schön gut, ne, aber sobald man dann quasi genau hinguckt, man sieht, wie das einfach im Paint gemacht ist.
Och, dafür sieht es aber nicht schlecht aus.
Dafür sieht's echt nicht, ja, ich weiß aber.
Ja, sollte halt schnell gehen, war wahrscheinlich eine der letzten Sachen, die reingebaut haben.
Ja, trotzdem gut.
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime.
Nagi took it down from there. You're not Dracula.
It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
This guy's balls shit crazy. The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? Nah, what does this mean? Come on, how could the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? Come on! And who is the killer who did that?
Eben. Okay. Halbzeit.
Selber Pause, wer nochmal aufs Klo muss, kann gehen.
Why, hello there! I thought of a new bad word to call Monami.
I can already tell I won't be pleased by this.
Then let me say it right away.
I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word.
Monami is a seriously stuffedly.
Doofedly.
Ah.
But that's much more straightforward than I expected. Stuffedly, huh?
Cha. It's not it. That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these will be, ta-da, Stuffedly.
However, there's a fat hint in there.
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious stupidly.
Stuffedly.
It's one of the syllables. Right? There's a fat hidden in there. It's not hidden. It's a plain stupid, fat, and ugly rabbit bear thingy. Oh my god.
Yes, I would like to rage. That's safe. I meant.
Rage.
Hello. I hope your day is well.
Thank you.
That's nice.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
Okay, you do that.
My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! Ah, but be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
We just did.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
I saw something very Stuffedly. I just learned that new word.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
That's my girl.
Oh god. I also pitched. Oh god, I cannot believe. Oh well.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
She's a robot.
She can do that, yeah.
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
He's an asshole, but we can trust him this time. Kinda.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
Oh, did you say bastard? Oh man, I know that word. In Yakuza tongue, it means you like me.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but
Oh?
I will sincerely retract that remark.
Oh?
Retract?
Character development. Okay, that means he dies next chapter.
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
Okay, verstehe. Ja, doch.
Ich hätte es einfach gefallen, wenn aber nur okay.
Ja.
Und gerne so, did you just Kate me?
Just okay.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Ja, nein, es geht ja nur ums Curry, ne?
Ja, genau.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building's structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
Well, everyone, if you listen carefully, I just explained how he died. Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building's structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building's structure?
Falling. Yeah. Dead battery beaten with a blunt.
Yeah.
Crushed by the elevator. Nah.
Falling.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Ich bin gefallen. Du hast ja wirklich vorhin einfach noch gescherzt. Ich bin gefallen.
Died from falling?
Yeah. Yeah.
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Kinda.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
You're making yourself pretty sus, boy.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
That's called hunger.
Yeah.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? He did. Oh my god. If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next.
Na komm, jetzt musst du aber mal. Damit, nicht das, was ich. Okay. Wir hören das mal.
Now come on, make your argumente.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Oops.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
Okay, also solange sich da drin was bewegt,
Kann er
geht
sich
das Ding
nicht
sowieso
bewegen.
nicht. Also muss da jemand vorher seinen Sleep Mode aktiviert haben und dann selber den Raum verlassen haben. So viel ist klar.
Yep. Looks like it's all up to me, the worthless, talentless student.
Yeah, looks like it's all up to me.
Okay, was haben wir denn hier?
When the elevator is on the 1st floor,
Good night button.
you can't go through the door on the 4th
Das müsste
floor.
das mal sein, wahrscheinlich, oder?
Versuchen wir das mal, wenn da so irgendwas ist. Ich habe jetzt gerade auch ein bisschen Dia-Show, also kann ich jetzt nicht
Achso, okay,
richtig.
okay.
How about this?
Den musst du jetzt mal alleine
After
machen.
locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
Boom!
No, that's wrong.
Nice.
Night, night button.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was
Yes.
about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me. Silence, pest.
Sonja?
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
Now you're calling me a pest?
Zu Recht. A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Wenn du sie mal erklären lassen würdest, könntest du vielleicht rauskriegen. Aber nein, versuchst das selber rauszukriegen, Hachi,
Ja, ja.
ne?
Wire? The ring of wire.
If you arrange
And it turns. The elevator.
cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Yep.
Ja, das wär's auch gewesen. Okay,
Shut
warte.
up and listen to what
So,
Chiaki
da. Okay, broken doorknob.
Silence, pest.
Don't be so cold.
Okay.
What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh mein Gott.
He actually went there.
Ja, gut.
How can you create a difference in elevation? Well, we're about to explain that to you.
Okay.
If you arrange it a certain way,
Alles klar, dann warten wir wieder, bis Fuyu da ist.
you cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious. Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the
Ja, das Öl. Er ist aus seinem eigenen Blut ausgerutscht.
Huch.
Dann doch das Wire wahrscheinlich.
Mann,
If you arrange it a certain way,
Gut.
you can cause the drop with suspicious. Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I agree with
Ich war mal wieder richtig und hab da. Damn it.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
Manchmal sollte ich auch mal hören auf das, was ich so denke.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair. That's right. He was suspended in midair. Huh? The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor.
Vor allem,
With that, they moved the
Chiaki war dabei, das eigentlich zu erklären und alle sprechen hier rein.
Ja, naja, an sich hätte man sich das alles sparen können. Einfach, lass erst mal
Die
rausreden.
Minigame-Stufe, die hätten wir uns sparen können.
Ja.
Aber hey, wir müssen den Spieler ja mit einbeziehen.
Natürlich, ne?
and suspended Nekomaru in midair.
Oh boy.
That's right. He was so well hung. Kinda like.
Ciao, chicka, bow, wow.
Finish that sentence.
Ciao, chicka, bow, wow.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature.
Monokuma, doch nicht von den Kindern.
Oh,
Entschuldigung.
By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy. So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Okay, was haben wir?
Naja, die Schrauben. Da waren ja auch noch die Schrauben. Immer noch Broken Doorknob, würde ich bald sagen, wa?
Binus.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time if you... But in that case, you still won't be able to... Moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story.
Hold on, thanks because I think I figured out how to kill a drop it. Ja, aber welche müssen wir denn durchschneiden? Das erste oder was?
Gucken wir.
Alright, if I use that evidence, I should be able to bla bla bla.
Fall on his own?
Das schon mal nicht. Okay, gut, wissen wir Bescheid.
Aha. Next.
Außerdem, ja, voll und hart?
Ja, ab und zu kriegst du halt ein bisschen Heilung rein.
Okay.
Okay, wahrscheinlich muss ich jetzt nochmal von vorne, oder? Nee, dann
Nee.
Should have still been
Das hier?
in sleep mode, right?
Auch nicht.
Nope. Vielleicht nochmal was anderes.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that. Now's the
Ja,
time.
haben wir glaube ich nicht. Der,
Still won't be able to. Moving the elevator with Nek is just impossible. End
der hat ja
of
wirklich
story.
keine Gebrauchsspuren gehabt. Warte mal. Fell on his own und Sleep Mode. Und wir haben was für Sachen als Auswahl? Können wir das gerade einsehen?
Nee, leider so
Ja, wir
nicht.
können jetzt in die Truth Bullets gucken.
Okay.
Nekomaru
Ah!
should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Pillar Fragments, Clock Alarm, Radio Clock, Broken Doorknob, Wire.
Now's the time. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain that moving the elevator with Nek is just impossible. End of story.
Haben wir da eigentlich den Broken Doorknob schon überall ausprobiert gehabt oder war das jetzt bloß das Wire?
It's just
Irgendwas mit,
impossible.
mit einer Uhr. Still in Sleep Mode, da ist sowieso noch zweimal eine Uhr.
Ja.
Eine von den beiden muss es sein.
Nekomaru fell on his own?
Clocks Alarm Timer? Der, ja.
Nekomaru should have still
Hier.
been in sleep mode.
Ah!
Move smart.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
Stimmt, so 7:30 oder so wäre dann halt sein Wecker gegangen, wäre aufgewacht und glaube ich so eine Minute danach oder irgendwie, also halt,
Genau,
oder kurz darauf
genau.
ist er dann halt,
Seine Uhr ist ja kurz danach stehen geblieben.
genau, stimmt, weil er dann halt aufgeschlagen ist. Stimmt.
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was on, it would have deactivated his sleep mode.
Also,
Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
wenn er es nicht selber war, aber dann wird ja wirklich wieder ein Suicide.
If you woke up
Aber
from an
der
alarm
kann sich doch nicht selbst so
and
aufgehangen
realized you
haben.
were hanging
Nee.
upside down and had no clue why. If something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Und vor allem so wie das hier da an dem Doorknob halt angebunden ist, das würde irgendwann nur wegrutschen.
Wenn du den bewegen kannst, dann könnte er einfach nur runterklacken, dann würde er abrutschen,
Ja,
klar.
natürlich.
Oh.
Then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But
Yep.
Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because
Also
the
true.
entire doorknob came off. When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it
Nah.
had evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Oder sie konnten nicht. The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because...
In that case, I shall use my full power.
When it appears raw, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. With just the power of 2 hands.
Ja, genau, das war das Ding, ja. Und dann halt
What?
ging nicht auf. Klatter, genau. Not yet. Here comes the incredible strength of 1 million horsepower. Ja, das, ja. Ich erinnere mich an diese Folge, hatte ich auch ein bisschen Spaß beim Bearbeiten gehabt. Ich kann gerade nicht so brüllen, weil mein Hals schon leicht deliert ist.
Jetzt mal noch einen Tee getrunken.
Ja, das wäre dann mein dritter gewesen.
Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here.
Oh, ja, that would be bad.
If that's really what it was. And that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
That doesn't make anything better about you.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia?
Oh mein Gott.
If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Oh mein
Like I
Gott.
said, it doesn't make anything better about you.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Which isn't a lot.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
Oh mein Gott.
This guy, he gets off on this.
Merkst du jetzt, ja, Fuyuhiko?
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Ja, zuerst hat er halt den Pfeiler erwischt.
Yep.
Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of that happened to him was he collided with the pillar.
He ran out of battery.
Cola came out of his eyes. So, nee.
Okay. Ja gut, ich werd's.
Ja, schade. Ja, aber ich hätte es natürlich irgendwo gerne gewusst, was gewesen wäre, aber...
Ja, natürlich.
Colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Ich hatte ja hier schon eine absichtlich falsche Antwort genommen.
Ja, mal einmal den Spaß gehabt.
Nekomarus Körper war die Waffe. Er hat sich damit selbst totgeschlagen.
Das kam auch einfach so absurd. Yes, Akane.
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Ja, keiner. Yes.
Keiner, yes.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
Coincidence.
Did someone say coincidence?
Yeah.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
Okay, Baby Gangster.
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning. Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
Dann war es eben 37 p.m.
Ja. Weil der Rums, der war ja in der Nacht.
Eben.
Von daher.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were
And
you
already
able to
solved.
discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. Hopefully. There should definitely be a clue to breaking through this contradiction.
Another minigame?
Another minigame.
Okay, no, it's just an argument. Okay, good. What?
Maybe die, vielleicht auf Radio Clock, kann ja auch noch sein, keine
Ja,
Ahnung.
guck, wir hören uns das mal an, was diese Sachen haben.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Yep.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
This time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Killer
Aber
probably
warte mal, hat Fuyuhiko ihn nicht eigentlich auch noch am Morgen laufen sehen?
with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Stimmt, aber... Also doch, da haben wir's, da haben wir's. Was sind wir hier noch? So, nevermind.
Nee, das sind immer noch
Ich wollte gerade sagen, dammit.
Dafür ist das Minispiel ja da, dass du
Ja.
beim Laufen raus bist. I need to crush one possibility at a time if I'm going to break through this contradiction.
We headed for Grape Tower.
Radio Clock, ja, die aktualisiert sich automatisch. Die kann keiner verstellen.
We headed for Grape
Probier
Tower
mal.
before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7.
Nekomaru died.
This time of death and one of those must be...
Killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru.
Aha!
No, that's wrong.
Me smart!
Nice. Sehr, sehr nice.
Ich hab auch mal aufgepasst.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Ja.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Ja, ich meine nicht.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
Ich weiß ja nicht.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Okay.
This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? The wall clock. Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something.
Oh god.
If I focus and think, okay, it's another logic dive.
It's another logic dive.
Oder ein Hangman's.
It's a logic dive.
Ah, fuck.
Hat doch schon an der Musik gehört.
Na gut. Dann probieren wir mal. Well, one mistake and that's still good.
Ja.
It's all coming together.
But it's still a stupid minigame.
Checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
All of them?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify by how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. That's gonna be embarrassing when we mess that up.
Which we probably will.
I'm gonna end it in one punch, man. Okay, let's see.
If the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
What the radio clock?
Death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
Okay, gucken wir mal in die Details der Truth Bullets.
If the time in the building was all messed up,
Okay.
Bitte, bitte, Akanes Account ist nicht bei.
we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
Alles richtig?
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
Yep.
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
Das hier, ne?
Ja.
I agree with that.
Boom!
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Fear of Titans Rising.
Yep.
Rumbling?
Rumbling. It's coming. Rumbling. Entschuldigung.
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Close enough.
Ah, my lover just died. I'll go back to sleep.
And the pillar fell with it.
Priorities.
Yep.
Obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
we heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
Ouch. Sonia.
What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Sie schläft wahrscheinlich mit Oropax.
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
Are we already using that rumbling as a reference?
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning. Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane.
If that rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m., it's like the answer to how much our time was off is literally right in front of me. 2 hours.
2 hours.
I see.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Außerdem habt ihr keine Fenster in dem ganzen Gebäude.
Ja, ja.
Ich-
Ich hab absolut kein Zeitgefühl, wann
Ja.
Nacht und Tag ist.
Außer weil Nekomaru halt seine innere Uhr hat.
Stimmt.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
Ja, gute Frage. Das macht doch noch
The
keinen
reason
Sinn.
is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
So oder so, ja.
Ah, ja, weil ne, Tai Chi, er kommt nicht zu spät bei so Trainingsübungen, deswegen.
Deshalb alle anderen. Ja, ich hab doch 2 Stunden Zeit, fertig.
Ah, ja, okay,
Oh,
ja.
was für. Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing? If they were trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing
Monokuma
is...
Tai Chi. Massage
Ja.
time. The rumbling noise.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
Yep.
How did they use it?
Naja, es wird sowieso gleich erklärt.
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
Ja, wir würden
Make everyone
verpennen.
come late.
Ja, wir würden verpennen und nur Nekomaru, der halt seine innere Ohrei hat, der würde halt nur pünktlich kommen.
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
Yep.
His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Aber wer soll dann irgendwann die ganzen Ohren verwurschtelt haben?
Oh, ich hab eine Idee.
Ah?
When I witnessed Nekomaru early in the
Und
morning,
ich wüsste auch jemanden, der das so ziemlich schnell mit allen Uhren machen könnte. Gundam. Der kann seine Hamster losschicken, die sind trainiert, die können die Uhren alle stellen.
Oh. Ich war zur
haben
Hälfte
unseren
richtig.
Killer.
Ich war zur Hälfte richtig.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m.
Ich vergesse jedes Mal die scheiß Hamster. Okay, wie klein sind bitte schon diese Türen? Ist das schon mal aufgefallen?
Ja, stimmt. Sieht aus, als wäre Fujiko einfach 2,30 Meter.
Ja! Alter, was? Also so groß wie Fujiko. Was ist denn da los?
Der ist eigentlich so 1,40, das kann doch nicht gehen.
Nee,
Das ist doch
eben.
perspektivisch falsch. So wie die Tür in meinem Offline-Screen.
Ja, ja.
And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous! I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all. So I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru,
Was ist das denn für ein Begriff? Peanut Gallery.
Keine Ahnung, aber ich mag ihn. Ich mag ihn.
the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
To one. Or 5 at least. 1 plus 4.
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
And your next line is gonna be...
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
Exactly.
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while
Alarm.
ago, this Nekomaru-
Alarm.
the Strawberry House Lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is.
Der Wecker ging los und dann kablusch.
If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
Die Hamster.
Remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Nagito. He's referring to Nagito. But it's not Nagito.
Nope.
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Nagito.
Wirklich?
Ich meine, alle anderen waren da. Und Nagito hat gesagt, er hat die ganze Zeit gepennt.
Aber er kann es ja nicht sein.
Er kann es nicht sein, aber wir müssen ihn jetzt erstmal nehmen.
Das,
Gundam war da, Kazuichi war da und Fuyuhiko war da.